Oh, hey, welcome back. I guess I couldn't keep you away long enough, so yeah. A word of warning before we begin today's video. By the way, welcome to part 2 of Wave 2 for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The booster part. Yeah. My brain is just and it's making my mouth go But anyway, if you haven't seen the first part, I would suggest you go and watch that first, then come back to this video. I'll put it right up here somewhere so you can see it. But with that said, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead. Oh, wait. We got one more thing before we can even do anything. Yeah, how could I forget? We need to pick a character first. Well, the other video, we know we just failed again with Waluigi. But I feel like it's time we take this game in a different direction. We take the design in a bit of a different direction, because what we're going to be up against today kind of warrants us going full princess. And no, we're not going Princess Peach, as I clearly just highlighted. We're going to be going my girl, Daisy. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get on to the next cup. That being the Propeller Cup. Very odd name for a cup. But regardless, we've got some new courses to work with. This is the second half, as I said before in the first video, or whatever. The first half of this video, or whatever. Don't get ahead of me. This time, we've got more tracks to play with. Those tracks are as follows. From Mario Kart Tour, we've got probably one of my favorite tracks from, like, you know, real world locations and all that. Sydney Sprint. That's followed up by yet another surprise. And as you can tell, this, if you watched part 1 of this video, you'll know where this is going. This whole thing has been nothing but surprises, which brings me to Snowland, the only other Game Boy Advance track to ever have a remake. And I'm actually pretty excited to see what they've got going on there. But of course, that's probably going to be followed up by what I consider yet another elephant in the room, like with Waluigi Pinball, but at least, you know, I cleared that up. Mushroom Gorge from the Wii. Didn't really care about it over time, but, you know, what are you going to do? And then it doesn't stop there, because even though when we went, if you recall from the second half of Wave 1, the Lucky Cat Cup ended with Ninja Hideaway, which by this game's standards is a new track, but didn't make its appearance until, like, it actually made its debut in Mario Kart Tour, which brings me to the new course that they decided to drop in this game, Sky High Sundae. I'm actually very curious as to what's in here anyway. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have to go through everything again. So, Sydney Sprint is up first for the Propeller Cup. Honestly, I can't wait to see how this track plays out. It looks amazing. It looks just like Sky Garden in a way at the beginning here. Are you seeing this? Tell me you're seeing this. Oh, that's how the track is set up. Oh, well, because, you know, this track is basically going to be set up like the Special Cup anyway. But, you know, what are you going to do? We kind of have to play smart here. Because judging from, like, you know, the first couple of courses and all that, the first couple of cups, our luck hasn't been really good as of recently. So I'm hoping to fix that in this second part for Wave 2 anyway. Already we're making some good progress, but I have a feeling, like with my luck in every other course so far, And I have a feeling it's going to be a regular thing at some point. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I called it. Something was going to happen. And it was that. Yoshi, don't you dare. Be very, very careful. Ah, you bastard. Oh, can I use this here? Yes, I can! Okay, so, where was I? Oh, yeah, because, you know, this... The Propeller Cup has to be treated in a way like how the actual game's files predict the pathing and all that. From the Mushroom Cup to the Special Cup. And this plays just like the Special Cup in a way. And I feel like I'm already going to get ahead of myself when I say that. So, yeah. Wait, what am I getting ahead of myself for when I'm saying, like, oh, I don't know, this cup actually having that difficulty like that of, well, the Special Cup. It feels like the Special Cup. Because, you know, there are going to be times where I'm going to feel special. Don't quote me on that. But I have to praise Nintendo yet again. This is probably the worst feeling I've ever had to deal with. 2 blue shells in the same race. Are you kidding me? I was gonna say something nice, but then the game decided to say, fuck you and your opinions. I'm gonna make you suffer now. 2 red shells. Did you see that? Swearing aside, we got through it. Sydney Sprint. There's a lot to talk about with this, but I'll just keep it short and simple. Mario Kart Tour. It's very simple. It's very slow, but with the right, you know, course and combination and all that kind of, you know where I'm going with this. It works. The designs look beautiful. The track layout is very cool. I like it. And being able to drive through the Sydney Opera House, both going forwards and back, I think that's the coolest design choice right there. When they released this back on all the iPhones and all that. We'll address that elephant later. I feel like there's so many elephants here. I can see them everywhere. There's one over there, there's one over there, there's one over there. Oh, and there's one way over there. So, with that said, a bigger elephant would be this track and its impression online. Why do I feel like this is going to be a very rare course to come by? But at the same time, when it does show up, people are going to be disappointed when it doesn't get selected. Because I actually love this course. I have yet to actually see any of the other courses, but, you know, yeah, I guess. This was actually really, really, really fun. And I can't express that enough. So, would I play that? Would I play Sydney Sprint again? Hell yeah, I would. And with that, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. This game, this wave is really surprising me. And this cup is off to a really good start if it got a perfect 10 out of 10 on its first course. But I have a feeling that's going to go south as soon as we get into the next course or something like that. But I don't know. The next course after this, I'm very, very curious as to what they did with it. And I can't wait to share my reaction to what's going to come next. So, off to the only Game Boy Advance track that desperately needed a remake, Snowland. Everybody said that this was going to be Vanilla Lake, but I'm very surprised. I'm very curious as to what they did with this track. Oh, they did retain the original! That is awesome. I love it already. And that music, man, it's bringing back so many memories. If I actually end up doing, like, music on this channel, which I know at some point I'm going to. Oh, the penguins do hurt you. Thanks, Waluigi, for testing that theory. Nope, not having that happen. The music, like I said, if I ever get a chance to do, like, true music on this channel, I'm definitely doing a